Hello and welcome. Let's take a look at what's going on here. I haven't played this in a few days. This is our territory. I'm trying to look at where we're going to expand. I'm trying to expand in this area here. I'm trying to take this over. And then I can take this over, and I can take this over too. And then this is by itself too. It's not like endless space where... Oh, where'd those other ones go? We lost sight on them. But it's not like endless space 2 where there are upgrades that let you, like, from here to here. Like, there's no star lane, right? But in endless space 2 you can do that with an upgrade. So that's a little bit different. But can't get through there yet because the mining drones are still operational. And our fleet is not that big of a deal. Raiders. Let's get these raiders down here into this system. But like, this system would be really good. What's in this? What's here? Oh yeah, we're trying to restore the microorganisms that died when we scanned their system. It's interesting. Are we still scanning here? We're still surveying, and then I'll be able to put a station there. We can't put one there because it's too close to this fallen empire, which is really cool looking. He's like an elf, but he has an owl on his shoulder, which is really cool. They're plantoids. Natural physicists. They're scared of aliens. Unable to conquer or colonize planets. That doesn't mean that he could destroy our fleets, though. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. You are surveying. Let's build that mining station, then we'll go and we'll start taking these, because they're like rare crystals, which is really cool. Amoebas, okay. Oh, this isn't fully surveyed yet. It's kind of what their job is, isn't it? Okay, well, let's not worry about it too much. Okay, is there anything else? Starbases make your ships better. Didn't realize that. Okay, I think I'm just about ready to... So someone's declaring a war on somebody else. There's debris. There's debris there. Okay. Let's go. Speed it up a bit.
System survey concluded.
Discovered a new archaeology site. Where is that? Somehow we discovered that even though we have no ships in the area. And when did they close their borders? They're harming our relations, which means they're probably going to go to war with us eventually. Well, they're stronger than us, too. Okay, well, nothing we can do about that. Are we building robots yet? Yes, we are. That's why our alloys are so low. Let's look at population. Yeah, robot workers. Wet planet preference and mechanical. Doesn't cost us any civilian consumer goods. That's what they are. Robot civilians. It's kind of cool. Can we get rid of this? Oh, this will create pops if we get rid of this. Yeah, let's get rid of those blockers. Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Colony Ascension. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's go.
We have encountered spaceborne life forms.
So it looks like someone already destroyed that.
Blocker cleared.
Yeah, the great battle between the Grand Navy of the First League and another fleet took place not far from here some 2 million years ago. The gravity well of Kagaton 1A has been since captured much of the debris left by the engagement, and the wreckage of several massive hulks can be found on the moon's surface. It's cool. Let's check that wreckage out. Okay, it's done. Miraculously, once our scientists installed the proper modifications on our vessel, they were able to recreate the initial cascade. This time the effect was different and life started springing back up along all over Sezitov 7 in a great wave. The process has taught us a lot about the universe, but perhaps even more about ourselves. Okay, we added extra research to that planet. There's more happiness and stability, which is really cool. So we're probably going to lose those.
Blocker cleared.
Yeah, let's get these first contacts going. Because look, he's probably going to want to expand this way.
Blocker cleared. The special project has concluded.
Our archaeologists have successfully excavated several starship hulls on the surface of Kagaton 1A, relics from the massive space battle that took place in the system 2 million years ago. The forces involved were the 2nd and 3rd fleets of the First League Grand Navy, fighting to contain an incursion by the combined fleets of the Rikim, a nomadic warrior species from the Galactic Rim. What began as a minor skirmish quickly escalated into a running fleet battle involving hundreds of ships on both sides. It's impossible to tell which side won. Okay, after intense study of our recovered First League artifacts, scientists on Earth have managed to deduce the exact galactic coordinates of Ven Havanus, the home system of the Great First League. We should launch an expedition to this system before someone else beats us to it. Okay. Let's go. Let's research that.
Construction completed.
Okay, starbase complete. Okay, we need more science ships and more construction ships. I'm gonna need 2 more science ships and another construction ship. Form a research agreement. Yeah, war has become peaceful. Do I really want that? I'll learn a lot. Their fleet power is overwhelming compared to ours. Yeah, let's try it out. Kobolds. Okay, let's go.
Construction completed. We have detected an anomaly.
Okay, where was that? Where's a... Right there, okay. Planet has an anomaly. Unstable tectonics and sea of consciousness. Interesting. It's probably not going to be a very useful world. There's more mining here. What we really need is alloys. We're making tons of minerals.
The special project has concluded.
Okay, Ben Habanus III was the administrative center of the First League throughout most of its existence. It served as the seat of their great relic world. The planet was densely populated with a planet-wide city covering most of the surface. Food had to be imported from other member worlds to support the untold billions living in this enormous metropolis. When the League collapsed, those food shipments ceased virtually overnight. Those with the means departed for other worlds, but most of the population remained behind. Mass starvation and anarchy followed as the planet was carved up between warlords and criminal organizations. The population continued to dwindle for a few centuries until the planet had been reduced to little more than a lifeless ghost world. A final epitaph of the First League. Holy crap, I got 10,000 unity from that. That is absolutely absurd. Okay, more envoys. Or more unity. I probably want to get to diplomats. Let's do that. So hopefully we'll have less to worry about. Okay, they're surveying. Okay, the UNIS, IBM Batuta crew has returned from their research mission visibly shaken. They've provide vague, often conflicting reports of what they encountered on Burrs 4. Though in one matter, they are all united. The still-flowing sea that wraps pole to pole around the planet is somehow alive. Though it bears no organs or corporeality that we can identify, the planetary ocean seems to communicate with frequencies that affect the brain activity of the recipient. It is able to induce thoughts, images, emotions, and what is more, affects each individual differently. It is entirely unknown what effects prolonged contact with the sea might have, or how safe such an endeavor would be. Okay, request a special project. I think that's a good idea. Let's study the living sea. Okay, as more spacefaring civilizations establish formal relations with one another, the galaxy is becoming a vibrant and lively place. To avoid tragic misunderstandings between nations, an increasing number of diplomats have called for the establishment of a new pan-galactic organization, a community, if you will, where the empires of the galaxy can meet to discuss important matters. Should the United Nations of Earth pledge its support for the creation of the galactic community? Yep, let's do
Research concluded.
it. Auxiliary fire control, so chance to hit. Goes up. That requires crystals. Probably do blue laser. Okay, survey system. If we can get that world in our under our control, that would be good. Okay, we have 2 science ships available. What do we have here? Carefree, Homesteader, Adaptable, Scrapper, Scrapper again. They're not that great as scientists. Okay, you're gonna go here. Excavate the site. And you're gonna go this way. And you're gonna go this way too. Yeah, let's go.
The special project has concluded.
Okay, with the enactment of the planetary decision on the UNS Ivan Batuta, a research team will be placed in orbit to study the strange sea presence at a safe distance. Okay, keep us informed. Living Sea Study.
System survey concluded. Construction completed. System survey concluded. We have detected an anomaly.
Okay, we are receiving an unusual communique from Science Officer Shaim Naik. Apparently he is requesting immediate transfer to the orbital station research team on Burrs 4. Shaim Naik claims he has been hounded night and day by thoughts of the mysterious sea presence on the planet, thoughts he tested are only partly his own. The request wavers on the precipice between academic and rambling, suggesting the sea presence possesses the ability to imprint neurologically on those it comes into contact with, only to allege this is why it speaks to him in the voice of lost loved ones. It's unclear if Naim Sheikh is unfit for further duty. On the other hand, allowing him to cohabitate with the research team may give them an opportunity for deeper insights into the entity. Okay, let's add them to the project. So we need a new leader. A massive crater on Catamel 1 appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect a ship exiting a hyperlane at maximum velocity rammed the planet for reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. The UNS Tesla has picked up residual hyperspace echoes near the crash site, reminiscent of a collapsed hyperparticulate field. But as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified.
Construction completed.
Weird heat blobs.
We have detected an anomaly.
This is a historic day. Several of the galaxy's prominent spacefaring empires, including the United Nations of Earth, have announced the creation of the Galactic Community. This supranational organization will serve as a forum where matters involving the entire galaxy can be discussed and decided upon. As one of its founding members, we take pride in this milestone of galactic history.
System survey concluded.
Okay, which one is that? Sobal?
Welcome to the Galactic Community, where diplomats from around the galaxy meet to decide galactic law by voting on resolutions. You can support proposed resolutions from the queue, which will add your diplomatic weight to its total support. The resolution with the most support in the queue will move onto the Senate floor once it is in session. There it will be voted on whether it should become galactic law. Envoys can be assigned to the Galactic Community to increase your diplomatic weight. Envoys that are assigned to the Galactic Community can later be reassigned to other envoy actions.
Yeah, let's recruit this. We can get an extra envoy. Oh, it's not a council position. Whatever.
We are being hailed.
Commercial pact. Increase the value of our trade networks. Okay, let's go for it. Doesn't seem to cost us anything. They're trying to reduce our relations, but I'm putting it up, which is good. They don't trust us. They have a rivalry with us, okay? Space automata.
Construction completed. We are being hailed.
Migration treaty? No, I don't want aliens on my planets.
Construction completed. We are being hailed.
Research agreement? Let's do it. Oh man, look at this planet. Look at all the stuff it has. It's just absolutely obliterated. Everyone's starved to death. Dense ruins. It's kind of cool. So is this one. Okay, let's play. An abandoned life pod was detected in close orbit of Soval 1. It is covered in scorch marks, presumably when the pod's mothership exploded, and preliminary scans suggest it was built more than 5,000 years ago. The crew of the UNS Hubble managed to open the pod, revealing the withered remains of a reptilian alien clad in a resplendent uniform. Clutched in one of its claws was a small picture of another individual from the same race, possibly a mate or a revered leader. Interesting.
Research concluded.
Okay. We have naval capacity for soldier jobs. Okay. Starbase capacity or habitability. Oh, we could get rid of impassable mountains with that. Let's just check our planets. More habitability would be good, so let's do that.
We are being hailed.
Establish diplomacy. The Federated Thean Preservers. What are these things? Fanatic materialist and a pacifist. Okay. People are joining the Galactic community, which is great.
System survey concluded. We are being hailed.
Establish an embassy. Look at this thing. Lozafetan Trade Association. Okay. Hey, our research crew in the orbit of Burrs 4 has made a series of fascinating breakthroughs regarding the planet's strange sea of consciousness. With Science Officer Shyam Naik acting as an invaluable asset to the team, the crew has described the planetary sea as a psionic entity. Its seemingly incorporeal state, in fact, belies a complex and coherent quantum wave structure, approximating a massive neural network unlike any other on record. Shyam Naik's research has led to incredible insights into psionic theory and deepened our understanding of the interaction of quantum states and consciousness. As for Shyam Naik himself, our former science officer will remain on the orbital facility for as long as we maintain it, observing the entity from afar. Psionic theory. Sweet.
Research concluded.
Empire size from Pops has gone down. Okay.
Construction completed.
Escapist 1 is uninhabited and indeed uninhabitable, not unvisited. Its surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved from some mineral not native to the planet, evidently placed here by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The monolith's flowing lines deftly chart a history so fantastical it must be fictional. What is this? Image them for our archives.
Construction completed.
Okay, first contact. Okay, the spaceborne life forms, which the human head of society researchers come to refer to as Tiyanki, are docile creatures, capable of accessing some lower dimensions of subspace. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. They graze on gases common to the upper layers of many gas giants. It is unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source. But intake of other nutrients is yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack, even when provoked. They can be safely ignored.
An alien nation is hailing us.
Oh, there's another planet there. I gotta unpause first.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Get this planet. Okay, we have the blue laser. Oh, we can start exploiting I could turn minerals into motes, or I could harvest motes. Let's harvest motes.
System survey concluded.
Oh, look. They're gonna take this whole thing from me. Where did that come from? Frontier outposts? That sucks. I was hoping to get all that, but these drones were in the way.
An alien nation is hailing us.
More mining drones, okay. It looks like this
System
whole area.
survey concluded. Construction completed.
Yeah, I suspected the asteroid JQQ-17 holds within a great massive machinery and does indeed hide some massive metal, and does indeed hide some manner of machinery. The gathered data clearly shows that its constituent parts contain great quantities of stored energy, but its purpose remains unknown. Let's proceed carefully. Harvesting more energy from things, okay.
Construction completed.
Okay, once UNS Tesla got close enough to scan the cargo pod, it was assumed that the sensors were malfunctioning. The pod is built out of the exact same alloy we ourselves use for our space-bound structures. The likelihood that some alien beings would come up with the exact mixture is beyond unlikely, yet after recalibrating the scanners, the same results appeared. Upon opening the pod, the only thing greeting us was a collection of documents detailing exactly where we should assign each of our scientists and what they should be asked to study. The instruction ended on a fixed date, and that schedule is to fall exactly 10 years from now. Send the notes back to Earth. Minister served the Empire for 49 years. Data 84. Okay, they're already assigned, so who are we gonna put in this place? Okay, let's go with this one. Okay. Landing teams were sent down to the surface of Najaga, BI, or BL, and captured our first close-range look at the world and its windswept, deserted cities. They are old, weathered by exposure and neglect, but mostly intact, with no signs of destruction. Of the inhabitants, there is no trace. The only plausible theory at present is that some sort of mass migration or evacuation took place. We still have yet to determine what could compel an entire species to abandon everything they've built and never known. Keep digging.
Anomalous readings registered.
Another person died. Official died. What's this? A tundra world. Okay. We need a new counselor for Alpha Centauri Prime. Could clear blockers more effectively. Okay, let's do this one. Are there any blockers we can remove? Yeah, the dense jungle, that's all it is, just one thing. What about Sirius Prime? Impassable mountains, dense jungle.
Construction completed.
All right. Build those
System
mining
survey
stations.
concluded. Blocker cleared. Construction completed. Blocker cleared.
Another archaeology site. Nice. Did I find 2 archaeology sites? Okay, that's where the other one was. Just wasn't sure what was going on.
We have encountered spaceborne life forms.
Where is that?
We are being hailed.
They want to establish an embassy. Good. I want that. I don't want to be opposed to them.
We are being hailed.
Non-aggression pact. We're full of food. I kind of like the sound of that. We need to sell some food. Yeah, I was gonna buy. If I sell this amount, I get more, I think. I'd get way more. Okay. What's going on with this? Buzzword standardization. Diplomatic weight from economy. That will work out for everyone. So there's someone that's less than us. We're humiliated and reclusive. How does that work? Now let's support it. Regulatory facilitation. Habitability will go down, but we'll get more economy. Yeah, let's give birth to the Galactic market. More research, yeah. So these are all giving them all more diplomatic power. Yeah, let's not worry about the rest of that stuff. Okay, let's get our fleet out of their
Blocker cleared.
territory. Are they going to go after those mining drones? Yes, they are.
Council
We
agenda
are.
ready.
Okay, the UNS Voyager has succeeded in isolating a signal embedded within the unusual pattern of interference in the Olber system. The signal is a song, a complex sonification of an advanced mathematical equation to be precise, and one that scientist Rashad Qadzi cannot seem to get out of their mind. Who or what may have composed this song remains unknown, though its complexity infers an incredible level of technological sophistication regarding subspace harmonics. The signal's geodesics suggest a point of origin from outside of our galaxy. Cool.
We have detected an anomaly.
Okay, more embassies. Okay, embassies. Council agenda ready. More unity. Okay, looks like they destroyed those ships.
System survey concluded.
Trust cap, trust growth. Yeah, let's get that. Oh, we can get an extra envoy. Let's get the envoy. These are all archaeologists. Okay, what technology are we researching right now? Oh yeah, once we get that, we'll go and do that mining drone thing. Someone's dead. The president is dead.
Construction completed.
Council agenda available.
We can robo-mod. Oh, we can get a destroyer ship. Let's get that. But first, the drone study. I get alloys from that system too. Okay, and I think I want to leave it there. I've had enough of this for today. So, a little bit shorter than usual, but there's stuff that I want to do. So, if you've been hanging on this long, I appreciate you taking the time to watch my stuff. You know, it's just going through a game, and yeah, I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So yeah. Anyway. But trying to get off the screen here. Alright. Thanks for watching.